Second India COVID-19 wave more catastrophic than the first. Mr. Amitabh Kant, CEO of NITI Aayog, a public policy think tank of the government, today said that the second India COVID-19 wave has been more catastrophic than the first one. The CEO stated that an adequate amount of vaccine will be available from August onwards. The need to build hospital infrastructure, human resources, and ICU facility at the grassroots level was pointed out as an opportunity for the private sector to help the country. It is feared that if a third wave happens, the children and people in rural areas will get impacted. The second wave overwhelmed the health system for a while, and the government has taken a series of measures since then with a steady decline in the number of active COVID-19 cases. There has been further ramping up of the vaccination drive, and the private sector has played a very pivotal role in managing the pandemic and has complemented the efforts of the government in a significant way, Mr. Kant stated. Addressing the virtual, interactive session on saving lives and livelihood, organized by the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, FICCI, jointly with hospitality company Ovio, Mr. Kant applauded the role of the private sector in the overall vaccination drive. There may be a slight demand-supply imbalance in vaccination during June to July, but from August onwards there will be an adequate amount of vaccines available. From then on, we should be able to vaccinate everybody in India properly, and that should help us, he added. Mr. Kant further said that everyone needs to be responsible to save the nation from a third wave, because if the third wave happens, then the children and people in rural areas will get impacted. We need to build up both hospital infrastructure and human resources. We need to ensure ICU facility at the grassroots level. This is also an opportunity for the private sector to come forward, he added. He also emphasized the need to build up a model of a private-public partnership in which government acts as a facilitator and the private sector comes forward. If we leave everything on the government, it will be difficult to achieve the goal. This is an opportunity to create the infrastructure in the rural areas and in Tier 2, 3 cities. We should not lose the momentum of creating good quality infrastructure, and associations like FICCI will play a very important role in this, he said. The private sector, he said, came forward in bolstering the supply chain, supplementing oxygen capabilities, ramping up of medical infrastructure, and providing oxygen concentrators and technical assistance to several government agencies. We are working with the private sector and international developmental organizations with an aim to forge strong partnership to strengthen our response to the pandemic, Mr. Kant added. He further stated that when the situation worsened and international assistance started pouring in, they worked on a war footing to coordinate all assistance, ensure zero delays, and assure all items were dispatched to destinations with the use of technology in a transparent manner. We used technology to develop a fully digital and transparent end-to-end system which enabled all aid coming via government-to-government and private-to-government channels, he noted. Mr. Kant also said that sectors like tourism and aviation are badly hit and would need government support. We should be as innovative as possible and support our industries both on the monetary as well as the fiscal side, he added. Mr. Rakesh Agrawal, founder and group CEO of Ovio, said, India Incorporated has shown immense resilience to COVID-19 in the past year. I would like to thank Mr. Amitabh Kant for his words of encouragement and wisdom. We have opened our hotels to those who need the most during these times. As part of Ovio Care, we have partnered with hospitals and healthcare services providers to provide isolation and quarantine facilities to healthcare professionals and frontline workers. We also believe that vaccination will be key to build trust and confidence among travelers when they are ready to step out again. Ovio is using technology to give its hotel staff vaccine visibility with the Vaccinate feature on the app. Along with thousands of small and medium hotel partners, we are hopeful of combating the challenges posed by the pandemic and building a resilient Ovio. Secretary General of FICCI Mr. Dilip Chinoy said that the current wave of COVID-19 has been much more severe and widespread than what was experienced last year. FICCI will continue to support the initiatives of supporting the livelihoods of those associated with the travel, tourism, and hospitality industries, he added. Mr. Anil Rajput, member of the Corporate Management Committee and head of corporate affairs at ITC Limited, said that everyone needs to remain prepared to fight new challenges while ensuring that a balance is found between lives and livelihood. Mr. Gaurav Gupta, co-founder and head of supply, Zomato, Mr. Raghav Chandra, co-founder, Urban Company, Mr. Rohit Kapoor, CEO, Ovio India and Southeast Asia also shared their perspective on the steps taken by the industry in saving lives and livelihood. Hush rebuilding travel.